Hello everyone. Today is April 28th, 2022, and 5 years since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this was Nintendo's most successful launch year title, because it sold 43 million units. Well, actually it's actually got fixed that because that's not true. Uh for the Switch, uh let's see. Now, this game actually got a ton of updates. Up until the Booster Course Pass came out, there were there were like there were like um several minor updates, each adding like new stuff. Like for example, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was special because you could play all 48 tracks of the Wii U version on the go, which was big at the time because the last portable Mario Kart game we had was Mario Kart 7, and that did not have a single player versus mode until it was added in by CGP 7, which is an impressive project. Now, there's also a revamped driving system which adds not only like aids for less experienced players, but it also changed the dynamics. So acceleration is and mini turbo is more important than speed, and it also has new battle modes. Like remember, Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U had the worst battle mode of any Mario Kart game because you battled on racetracks. I could show you that next month if I want to. Many people also enjoyed the game before the online on the Nintendo Switch became paid, because there was a grace period for early Switch adopters. That meant that if they played on the Nintendo Switch, like online, they could play for free until the Nintendo Switch Online expansions, Nintendo Switch Online membership launched. So the game also got minor updates. So they added of course, they added Nintendo LABO support. As shown here. I don't have a Labo kit because I was busy with high school and stuff, so at the time the Labo came out, so... And there's also new vehicle parts based on Breath of the Wild, which means Link got a new skin ever since they've... ever since the game first came out in 2017. Also, this game was subject to censorship by Nintendo because... It turned out that the gestures that the Splatoon girl used, or Inkling girl used, was actually an offensive gesture in Latin America, or Spain, or Italy. So they had to update it and remove it. That was one of the first updates that came out for this game. Now as for the Link skin, you have Breath of the Wild Link, or Skyward Sword Link. This is Skyward Sword Link. And his main vehicle parts are the Master Cycle, the Triforce tires, and the Highway and Kite. Pretty standard combination. Now, if you choose Breath of the Wild Link, the parts change, like Master Cycle Zero, Ancient Tires, and Paraglider. Now we're just gonna switch it back to the main combo that I'm using, like combo I use all the time online and offline. Now, I have a really quick announcement to make. I will be going to Canada next week for the first time in 3 years. And also, I will try to stream from there as well. So I could give you like... So this is my main combo, which is the Villager. And... There's a booster course pass, so now we can, we're actually going to do the hardest difficulty in 150cc, which is frantic items, hard computers, random courses, and 4 races. Well, you can change the number of races, but only 4 of them. You only have time to go over 4 of them. Now, 2 months ago, the Booster Course Pass was announced at the Nintendo Direct, like almost 3 months ago. But it's been met with criticism. Yeah, actually it is. Today I'm playing with my new GUI kit controller, which the Wolf then covered like a few weeks ago. And unlike the other controllers, that other Switch Pro controllers that they have on the market, whether it's from Nintendo or the third parties, Nintendo, the GUI kit controller, which is actually named the King Kong Pro 2, or model number NS09. That controller is the state-of-the-art controller that has multiple functions, such as aim assist for first-person shooters on PC, and there's also like other modes like no dead zone, which makes movement a lot more sensitive. They also claim that it has no stick drift, which is a common problem with controllers such as the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, the PS5 DualSense, and the Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S controllers. Oh, I fell down. Now, there's another mode where you can actually adjust the dead zone. Not the dead zone, but the sensitivity of the sticks. Like, you can set it so it's like really sensitive, but it's not recommended for games like Mario Kart because you need a wide range of motion to like steer the cart or bike or ATV, whichever vehicle you choose to fly. But I was actually in New York last weekend, and from what I've seen, a lot of stuff has been mostly back to normal. I mean, of the 3 restaurants I went to in New York, none of them asked for speaking from my experience, none of them asked for a proof of something, which I'm not really allowed to discuss here on YouTube. And because I was the only one in the restaurant showing the proof when it was not a requirement anymore. Even though they still had the signs posted up. I don't know what happened, honestly. So, but I had fun in New York. I went to Top of the Rock, so I got the best view of New York City. Do you want to see a photo of it? Probably not now, because, or you really want to see a photo of it, I can actually download a photo from my, I just need to change some settings. So only do effects only. Let's see. I actually posted one on my Instagram. Let's save this and save it here. Now, all I need to do is open it up. This is the 17th image I've opened. Oh, let's see. We're waiting for it to load. Sorry, it's taking a while because I have too many pictures in my pictures folder. This is a picture I took in New York over the weekend. It's the same building that a lot of people take it from Top of the Rock, like the tour guides and stuff. But I haven't used any Adobe Lightroom. This was from my Pixel 6. Pretty nice, right? Now, the Booster Course Pass was pretty controversial because, as I said, I felt like Nintendo could have done better, and many others agree with me. But it sold 43 million units between 5 years ago and the end of 2021. By the way, this is Paris Promenade, or Paris Promenade if you're using the correct pronunciation in French. Yeah, clear skies, that was pretty nice. I actually plan to go to Paris sometime, if Japan does not reopen their borders, because, from what I've been reading on the airline's website, and also some foreign government's website, it says that most of Europe is reopened for travel. That even includes countries that were really strict with the entry restrictions, such as Germany and the Netherlands. So, I'm planning to go to Paris, but first I go to London, because if I go to London, I could take the Eurostar train. If you don't know what the Eurostar train is, it basically uses the Channel Tunnel, or the Eurotunnel, to shuttle passengers between London and Paris. It is an international train though, so... Hi. I just keep getting hit, honestly, because... And I also forgot to turn on the no dead zone mode for my, controller. Yeah, I really hope they get lifted soon. Although an unconfirmed source told me that... Or there's some speculation, actually, that due to the fact that Japan is the only country in the G7 to not accept tourists at this time, which is a huge blow because it's the Golden Week holidays in Japan, and people from Japan are actually traveling to other countries for the first time in 3 years. However, even though ANA or On the Pond Airways got like five times the reservations compared to last year, it's still only 20% of what it was in 2019, and that's for international flights. Also, every other country in the G7 is accepting tourists. Like, I've been to New York and I saw a lot of tourists from other countries. Hell, I even saw a tourist duo coming from the United Kingdom, and I was waiting at the top of the rock. I was like one of the first people to get there, and I decided to have them go ahead of me, but at the top of the rock, there's like two lines. Like, the first line is if you have a city pass for like the city tourist pass, and the second line is if you have a time ticket. I bought a time ticket with help from my mom because she's actually in charge of a lot of stuff for tourists. Oh, so a friend just came online, but it's not. It's only friend according to the Switch Online service. Okay, I just need to change my settings. Oh, let me just read the documentation one more time. Okay, Super Bell Subway. Now, another thing about the New York City subway is, yes, it's unfortunately pretty crappy, but at least they're now accepting your credit cards and your debit cards for payment. So now you can use like your bank account or your credit line to pay for subway fares in New York City. I think it's pretty neat because not enough cities in America or even worldwide do it. However, I've been studying UX design, and I had to start accounting for more like groups that were usually like, what is it? It has nothing to do with politics, but I had to deal with a group of users, with certain groups of users that have not been really considered as part of the design process, like in the past. But my goal is actually to make technology usable, but not have the same like agenda as Silicon Valley. Oh, by the way, I did watch. Whoa! Do you see that? Oh wait, that only lasted a little bit. I mean, the CPUs hate me today, actually. Probably they're upset that I've actually dodged a blue shell. And then I hit the tree. And then there's... The prompt plant is actually the worst item in the game because... I'm in third place. Oh. Do I usually do this bad, or do I get distracted? I think I lost my spatial awareness, as they call it. I still got 4th place. This is actually, this is actually the worst I've done on stream, actually. I actually don't want to see it. Honestly, just the highlight reels. Because what should have been a celebration actually ended in my demise. And I've seen Razorblade Mango's video of how the gaming press is just really terrible. But thankfully, Chrome browser extensions allow for a more like personalized browsing experience. Like for example, there's like a like extension that like declutters Twitter, so you don't have to deal with trending stuff. Even though you could change your trending topics per country, like yeah, you can't win everything. Like today, this morning I was playing against some Japanese YouTube, like in a Japanese tournament, by a Japanese YouTuber who covers Mario stuff, and I actually got like last place. Now, you know how other people rage quit online and stuff? You wanna compare to how I rage quit? Now, you should know that I'm actually playing. I always play my Nintendo Switch when docked. If I'm playing online, I always have it wired to an Ethernet connection. So basically, when you undock the Nintendo Switch while you're online, it'll interrupt the connection because the Switch prioritizes a wired connection over a wireless connection. It's much better than breaking your controller, or in the most extreme case recently, threatening to take down a video game developer. Because there was one man who lost in Fantasy Star Online, and he actually threatened to like attack Sega or something. Now, 5 years ago, this would have been much. The Japanese police would have just written it off as a joke, but because of the Kyo animation fire, which I've covered to some extent on this channel. Oh, it's some playing Sega Genesis games. That's why they took it seriously, and they actually arrested a 54-year-old man who made the threats towards Sega. Now, I just gotta reset my controller because this new controller is state-of-the-art. Like, state-of-the-art controllers have like... So, that's probably it for this stream, or do you want to see me play another game? Or do you want me to do, like, cover the battle mode? I think it's better if we cover the battle mode, or we'll get one of my time trial records. Let's see, it's not a world record, but it's a personal best. Like, I want to look at the one for, one of the booster course pass courses. My favorite is actually Shroom Ridge. Oh no, let's get a recent example, like, Yoshi Valley, for example. Now, per Dashi Games canon, when I played on Yoshi Valley, I played as Donkey Kong. Even though I don't really like Donkey Kong that much, because he keeps beating me in, a ton of stuff, so... Just gonna watch the, Ghost for Donkey Kong. Now, you know the fastest way around Yoshi Valley is you make a left at the first left and make a left at the second left, but... In this time trials, that's not the best route because you don't get enough coins. So instead I go this way. It's also good online because you can actually, grab more coins and stuff. Now, there's also these so-called ergonomic Joy-Cons that just came out from another company, and I already ordered it, but it's stuck in Shenzhen right now. You know what Shenzhen is? It's basically a manufacturing and technological hub located north of Hong Kong. Yeah. Donkey Kong is Dashi's #1 enemy. So that's why I played as Donkey Kong in Yoshi Valley. Per Dashi Games canon. You know, actually Basic wanted me to play as Waluigi, but since Waluigi and Donkey Kong have the same stats on paper, I chose Donkey Kong, only because... Now, I did the reverse for DK Jungle, where I actually played as, Yoshi. Yeah, Shenzhen, Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to get into Shenzhen right now. I mean, I heard Hong Kong's actually reopening on May 1st, which isn't good news for me because I have a travel advisory. This is from Lucas Notch personally, and that travel advisory is do not transit or go to Hong Kong, or do not go to Hong Kong even for transit because hold on, crap. Because, if you go Hong Kong right now, you know the story about Hong Kong. Yeah. Sony doesn't really view Japanese games as profitable, so, yeah, I don't know, yeah, I'm just scared that they're gonna censor even more in the name of money. But you know corporations, their #1 motive is to make money. Oh yeah, by the way, I have not said this on my channel yet, but thanks to the generosity of my cousin up in Canada who works for Best Buy Canada, he has actually decided to give me a PlayStation 5. That's kind of shocking, honestly. Shocking news. But you know, the gaming industry is moving forward like really quickly. And to cover future Nihon Falcon games, they might not be on PlayStation 4. So I still haven't even done a video of Kuro no Kiseki yet. So let's do DK Jungle. Like, let's look at my records for DK Jungle. Now, won't race against the Ghost, but the PS5 is actually extremely difficult to get right now. Even though GPUs and the Xbox Series X are easier to get right now, the PS5 still remains difficult to get, probably because the PlayStation 4 was so successful. Now, this is Yoshi in DK Jungle. I beat the staff ghost just by using this Yoshi combo. Now, an argument I've seen on the internet before like the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S came out was that the Xbox controllers still used batteries, while the PS5 controller didn't. What they were actually referring to was how in the Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox One controllers, you had to like use AA batteries, while on the PS5 it always used rechargeable batteries. Now, like a built-in lithium-ion battery. Now, unfortunately, this led to a lot of very salty arguments on the internet. So, as a result, oh, Series X. Yeah, I like to play Microsoft Flight Simulator on there, if I do get one. But my PC can actually handle Flight Simulator, because I've become very interested in Flight Simulator, because that game actually makes me fly across the world and stuff. But the only two airliners that come with the game, Space Edition, are the Airbus A320 and the Boeing 747. Additionally, the Standard Edition is also on Xbox Game Pass, but you can buy an upgrade to the Premium Deluxe Edition, which will actually net you all the aircraft of the Premium Edition, plus the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Unfortunately, the upgrade's like $80 or something. And you can also buy a 777 for $70, yeah. There's not a lot of must-have games. Like, even Lost Judgment is playable on the PlayStation 4 when I was still like using PS4 Homebrew or something. But another reason I got a PlayStation 5 other than future-proofing is the fact that I could play Ultra UHD Blu-rays. Now, again, I could have used a UHD Blu-ray player for that, but my existing UHD Blu-ray player is actually has SACD support, which has been missing on almost every model of the PlayStation 3, except the launch models, the PlayStation 4, and the PlayStation 5. So, I have a dedicated, like, UHD Blu-ray player that plays everything. So, that's probably it for this stream. So, next, I probably won't go live for a while because of my trip to Canada. And also, I anticipate that my next stream might be around, my next, like, major stream will be around, like, 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now. Maybe 4 weeks. I don't know. Because in my next major stream, I'll have to rant about Boeing's poor maintenance of aircraft that have led to the deaths of many lives. So, yeah. I will also be doing one stream from Canada too if I have time. Plus, the last thing I have to mention is next thing I have to mention is, or the last thing I have to mention is that the goalie kick controller is actually really good because it is a state-of-the-art controller. But so actually, it's time for me to go. This is Lucas Notch. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. If not, if I cannot stream in Canada, then I'll see you in a couple of weeks. So I hope I could stream while I'm in Canada. So thank you for watching today. Please consider checking out my Ko-Fi page as well as my Amazon wish lists for both Amazon US and Amazon Japan. I'm signing out.